Hello, Forever family, and Happy New Year! Yes, here we are, a brand new year and an incredible new opportunity for us all. Are you excited about 2024?
Very excited. And mate, Happy New Year to you and your family.
Thank you, thank
No
you.
worries.
We are so excited about what lies ahead of us this year. We're ready to hit the ground running and really excited for the potential that lies ahead of us. We truly believe this is your year, but do you believe it too? We really hope so. You know, we have a few things to share with you today. We hope that it'll help you get focused and want you to shoot like a rocket to the moon in 2024. So I'm gonna let Aiden take it away.
Thanks a lot, Greg. Let's shoot like a rocket, man. Well, thanks, Greg. Every day is a new opportunity. Just as the sun comes up every morning behind us, it presents you with a new opportunity to show up for yourself, for your family, for your friends, and for your community. But what are you going to do with that opportunity? Are you going to make it the most it can possibly be? In other words, are you going to make it matter the most? As you reflect on your journey over the past year, even the past 5 years, or your entire history with Forever, one thing remains the same for all of us. The future will be written by how you show up each and every day when you're moving forward. We can view 2024 as a fresh start, but let's use it also as a chance to build upon the greatness and the groundwork we and us have already laid down. Looking back at some of the impactful moments of 2023, it made me think of what we've accomplished as a mere stepping stone to the trajectory that we're on currently. One of these moments was our time in Bali, and more specifically, the time we spent cleaning up the river and constructing the river barrier to move plastic pollution from the waterways. I know, hold on with me, I know that it sounds a bit strange, but in the moment we felt like we'd done something really helpful to the people of Indonesia. It was surprisingly simple in nature, but as I consider it now, it has a really long-term lasting impact. All of us who participated were proud of a job well done that day. We left Bali and the project was over, but over the following months, we continued to get progress reports on the amount of plastic that one barrier collects. It was a reminder that when you take just a little bit of time to do something right and lay a proper foundation, great things can continue to happen. You see, day after day after day, when no one is watching, that barrier continues to do its job. It continues beyond our one day of labor. Day in and day out, it is constant, it is focused, and it is deliberate. I know we're talking about a barrier, but you get the dualism, right? The job of the barrier, although small in perception, is consistent and reliable and has an impact that goes well beyond the time it took to create it. Like this barrier, we owe it to ourselves and our businesses to be consistent and reliable, because I assure you, this is the very best way to achieve positive results, day after day after day. So, what does this mean? It means that we must commit to what matters most in our lives, to lay the groundwork through discipline and consistent daily action, to reach out and build your community, to get focused and be crystal clear on where you want to be at the end of the year. Think about how you are creating connection through the Forever opportunity and our amazing products. What can you do in 2024 to set yourselves up for success that will have a lasting, long-term effect for you and your future? Now is the time to put in the work. Map out the steps of where you want to go and start moving forward, one day at a time, one consistent activity at a time. Your Forever community is ready to support you along the journey, but you must take the first steps and the continual steps. Hey Greg, I know you got something to tell us.
Absolutely, Aiden. As we step into an exciting new year, as Aiden said, let's think about where we want to go in our businesses and in our own personal goals. Our work here at the home office is in constant foresight of what we can do to help you and your markets grow. For us, the first quarter of 2024 will be spent traveling the world to connect with many of you. The executives have trips planned to every corner of the world, including Europe, Asia, Australia, Latin America, Africa, the Dominican Republic, and of course, India in April. So as you can see, we have done our best to set some immediate goals for 2024 to help us connect and stimulate growth. But we can't stop there. Our vision has to take us beyond what this year holds. We must always look further ahead. From an operational standpoint, we have to plan years in advance in order to offer the very best products at the very best price and stay relevant. We must develop innovative new tools and technologies to help meet your business needs and, of course, create ways to connect in person and celebrate our achievements with more experiences like no other. You know what I'm talking about? I know Nick has been one of those people who always lives a couple of years ahead of us, secretly planning our next big adventure and looking for ways to surprise us all. In fact, I think he may have a big reveal for us today. Does anybody else want to find out where we're going for Global Rally 2025? Let's see where we're going. Nick, roll the clip. Ooh la la, Paris! Yes, that's right, we're going to Paris, France, the city of love. I couldn't think of a better place to bring together our global family and celebrate the real power of forever. Aiden, what do you think?
Paris! I love the ooh la la, Greg. That was amazing. I love Paris, and Paris at that time of year is one of the most beautiful cities in the world, and I know a lot of you have been excited to get back into Europe and to celebrate the global rally together. That is going to be an amazing time. We've got some amazing things planned for you. It's just going to be what does Nick always say? A celebration like no other, or something like that, you know, and we're all excited about it. We're learning all of the details now as Nick shares us all the information. So as soon as we know more, we'll let you know, but I guarantee it's going to be an incredible opportunity. So make sure you get focused on qualifying for, when would that be? Forever Global Rally 2025 in Paris, France. Thanks, Greg. That's a great announcement. You know, but in order to celebrate, we must get there, right? We've got to qualify. Each of us needs to set personal goals and build on the fundamentals that you've laid down. Remember, each day brings new promise. It also brings new challenges. But as long as you prepare and remain focused, you will understand the importance of consistency and connection. Together, let's make Paris and all our other events the compass for our next big goal. So for you, for me, for the company, it means looking ahead and staying relevant. And I know that might be hard for some of us sometimes to see beyond what already seems a success. But trust me, there is a lot more room for growth. Let me give you an example. Many of you are familiar with that amazing office building that we have in Scandinavia. That beautiful historic castle that was constructed in the 1870s. It has been preserved as a historic landmark right in the middle of Gothenburg, and it is in pristine condition for a castle of that time. But on our last trip to Sweden, it was evident that the beauty of this castle might no longer be the right fit for continued growth for our business. You know, we noticed that the parking lot is pretty much non-existent. The walls are so thick, the building is so big, you can't even get proper Wi-Fi to all parts of the building. The rooms, although many are fit for a king, they are too small to accommodate larger groups. Logistically, this building is posing challenges that some of our focus is spent finding solutions for. See, we need to put our energy and time into what matters most and your businesses. Innovation and growth are hard to foster when our focus is misdirected. The determination was made to provide our staff and FBOs with the tools they need to keep up with today's market. In order to do so, we would need to find a new space that would foster current, forever mindset and remain relevant to our people today and into the future. Now, of course, this decision didn't come easy for any of us. I and Greg hold a personal place in our hearts for this glorious building and the memories of actually purchasing it there with Rex. But I know, and we know, for continued growth, it wasn't the solution. Now that same sort of analogy applies to the whole business in forever. This example relates to all of us because as we get comfortable and even sentimental, we accept the challenges and distractions. I want to encourage you to embrace the past, learn from it, and the foundations that you've laid upon. But we need to keep building. We can all do better. In fact, there are at least 50 of you that have proven that you have the right motivation, that you took advantage of Greg's offer of the Level Up incentive, which, as you know, is a fantastic trip to the Dominican Republic to allow you to stand in the aloe fields, to pick the aloe, to feel the ground that this wonderful plant grows on. This incentive is a perfect example how setting a goal can really help you achieve more. We know that each of you are capable of doubling your efforts, which in turn doubles your results. Now, I understand this may sound overwhelming, but let's break it down as simple, attainable goals. If you currently sell 1 bottle of gel every day, let's shoot for 2. If you're selling 4 tooth gels in a month, why not 8? These small steps will improve your business, get you closer to where you want to be at the end of the year. And remember that, like the sunrise, each day brings renewed opportunity and potential if we stay focused. I'm excited for another trip around the sun with you, with all of our staff here at the home office, with all of our staff around this amazing world, and for all of the promise that 2024 holds. From Greg and I, and from our families to each one of you, a very happy new year, everybody.